Hey everyone, this is Sethekos, and today I'm bringing you a video that is a little bit different, but I think some of you might actually find this helpful. I hope so, at least. This will be a video on the shorter side, but I just want to show you because Warp's Edge, most of you probably know that I'm a huge fan of this game. It was my #1 solo game of last year, of 2022.
This is a real gem, a game that will probably never leave my collection.
And let's see if there will be any solo games that can actually dethrone it. But at the moment, it's still my #1. Just love this game. And of course, I do have all the expansions for that. I do have the Viren Invasion and also the Anomaly Expansion. And I fit them all in one box. The publisher, Renegade Game Studios, they said that you can't fit everything in one box. And they're kind of right. Because as you can see here, there is a small box lift, right? Here, like this. There's a small box lift here, but first of all, it is not very that large, that box lift, and secondly, I do have sleeves on my cards, right? So if you leave out the sleeves, I think it's even more possible to fit everything in here. So I just want to show you, so I'm just gonna unbox my own copy, so to speak, to show you how I fit everything in here. So at the top, we have the rulebook and also the singularity, like the story kind of thing. And then here we have from the Anomaly expansion, we have the rules for that one. And also, that was part of the Anomaly expansion, the new player aid, which was long overdue for this game. So that is great. So that I got a top, right? That's pretty standard stuff. And also I got the Warp's Edge bag here. So that is what I got at the top. And then here now we see all the other stuff I have here. So first of all, we do have, I have the ships here at the very top. Right sitting right on, first of all, the motherships here. As you can see, so I do have the cards. That is from the Anomaly expansion, the cards up here. These are like the extra challenges you can add to the ships. And I have them sleeved. If you don't sleeve them, then they're a little bit thinner. And also, they are not as high. So you can fit them even better. You see, like, they are a little bit higher than the motherships here, as you can see. If you don't sleeve them or have, like, very thin sleeves, then they will have the same height. And then you will reduce some of the box lift, right? Because these are my main issue, why I have the box lift. There is probably some way to maybe distribute them. Maybe at the top, and no, that's not possible. I don't know. Maybe there is some way to distribute them in such a way that they will not cause the box lift, but I want them sleeved just because I like the game so much. But if you don't sleeve them, you definitely will not have an issue, right? So that's one thing. And then at the bottom here, I have the bag, the bag that is part of the Anomaly expansion as well, and you can already hear it. I do have the tokens in here as well, because there is no space for the tokens in the regular insert. And well, you can just leave them in the bag here, right? Because if you want to play the expansion, you will need the bag, and then you can also put the tokens in there. So that works really well. So I got that here, and the cards, as I said, like at the top here. Let's remove these two, and then we have here the motherships. So you see, like, if you arrange the insert like that, you have to, right? Otherwise it doesn't fit. And then you can just put the motherships right in the middle here, and you will scoot them a little bit down so you have room to put the cards here at the top, right? And then the bag will fit down here. I bet there is some way to make it a little bit better, maybe enhance it a little bit more, but I found this is a really good way to do it. Okay, and then we continue. Here we just have the insert. Note that I have these awesome upgraded tokens here, the official ones, but of course doesn't matter, you can just use the cardboard ones, right? So and here now, what I did here, a few things I did a little bit different, because you see here we have new tokens that are part of the Anomaly expansion, I think. And so I still have the power tokens in here, and as you can see, like the P and also the O, they still have a little bit of room here, right? So this is where I put like these tokens that are usually down there. I just put them in here. They fit there very well. And then here I have the damage markers for the motherships, and here I put the starter tokens, right? The ones that you start with every game. So you just can take them out and you have them handy. You don't have to like look for them any place. And here I have like these time tokens, these sand timer tokens, right here at the bottom. Usually you would have those in here. And you see, oh, here's one of those tokens. That one fell in here. I mean, that can happen, right? But usually it would be in there as well. Okay, and then here, these are tokens that we need for one of the motherships. I just put them in here because there's still room. And here I have like all the cards, right? Note that the sleeves bend a little bit here, right? Because the sleeves don't fit in the insert. So what you would usually do is not sleeve them, right? You would also do that if you don't have the expansion here. Not sleeve them, then they will fit in here. And these bend my sleeves a little bit, but there's no other way to do that. But you see here that I have like all cards of the like all enemies I have here, and also I have the upgrade cards here, and then you still have room for these two. So that is pretty much how I put everything, how I fit everything in here. Now, if you don't sleeve those, right, then you will probably be able to fit all cards in here, and also these cards, right? And then you don't have the box lift anymore, most likely, right? But as I said, I want to sleeve them, even if they get bent a little bit here at the top. That is fine for me, because I just want them sleeved. I don't know. Maybe there is some way to maybe make these rounded corners sharp, and maybe just, I don't know, maybe get some stuff out of here so that that these don't bend anymore. But apart from that, everything fits in here really well, right? So let me just pack everything back so you know how to pack it again, right? So you put the enemies here, you put the upgrades there, and you put these two tokens from the expansion right in there. And there's still room here, right? So you could put something else in there. For example, there would still be room to put a few of these cards here, right? And then I would have less box lift. Actually, that wouldn't be the worst idea. Let me just do that, you know? Let me just take a few cards here. But you could put a few in there. Not a whole lot, but a few, like this. Like this works. There's even room for 1 or 2 more cards, right? Like this. It would be possible, right? You see? Perfect. And then you put like the regular inserts in here. One on the left, the other on the right, just like you would regularly do it. Then you take the motherships here, put them right in the middle. You scoot them down a little bit so you can fit these in here. And now you see that they actually are on the same level as the mothership. So we will reduce our box lift a little bit. And then we put the bag here at the bottom, like this. And then we put the ships here, like this and like that. And then we put all of that stuff. Like first you put the bag in here, like this. And then we put all of this stuff in here. And you see, there will still be a little box lift, but that is fine. And then we close it up again. And yeah, I was able to reduce a little bit of box lift. Definitely. So you see, I mean, it's just opening now because I have it sideways, right? But if I don't have it sideways, yeah, there's still a little box lift, but it's not too bad. All right, and that is it. That is how you can fit everything in here. As I said, if you leave out the sleeves, you can probably reduce your box lift even more. And, well, there is a little box lift, but it's not that bad, right? But that is how you would fit everything in one box if you wanted to. I want that because, first of all, of shelf space, right? If you own as many games as I do, then you are happy about each bit of shelf space you can save. But also, I want to have everything in one box. If I say I want to play Warp's Edge, then I don't want to get like several boxes off the shelf and then put everything back in the different boxes. I want to have everything in here. I also fit everything for Reckless Run in one box, right? The Reckless Run stuff and the Fallout expansion. So in case you're interested in a video like that, let me know. But I think that is pretty easy to fit together, actually. You probably won't need a video for that. All right. So that was my little showcase on how you could fit everything in here with a little box lift, of course. But it works. I'm happy with that. That works pretty well. And I hope you enjoyed this small video. As usual, I want to thank all of you for your support, and especially my patrons who are generously supporting me on Patreon. Also, a huge shout out to Thakonor, who is currently my biggest supporter. Thank you so much for that. If you would also like to support me, why don't you head over to my Patreon? You will find the link in this video's description. If you enjoyed this video, why don't you let me know by liking and commenting? You can also subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future content. And also you can join my Discord server if you would like to hang out with me in my community. I'd love to welcome you over there. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.